Welcome everyone, this is Pilot News, and today we are beginning Missions 103, our third series examining the mission system in the Lord of the Rings Online. In this series, we are going to look at the missions that are being introduced in the Before the Shadow expansion. I'm going to begin this series by looking into the missions that you could find in Swanfleet. Then I'll look at the ones that are going to be in Cardaland. And finally, after we've done all of the basic missions, we're going to take a look at the delving system. Now, I'm on a level 65 character, which means I can do all the basic missions that you can find here, but I won't be able to do the delvings because the delvings are only for capped characters. Thus, I'll be switching to a 140 character in order to do the delving part of this. But I think that we'll need a good baseline first, so we will go through all of the missions in their basic form before then. Now, in this expansion, the missions are broken up into several different locations. They're not all concentrated at one place. In addition to that, these missions are all available every single day rather than like in the previous ones where they cycled through several of them, such as with Gundabad where there were 6 of them available each day and they went through a 6-day cycle. Here, all the missions should be available on each day. So, let us start here in Lhan Garan, which is a Dunlending village here in Swanfleet, and see what our first mission is. Hello Cadell, what's our first mission today? Now we have 3 choices here: Into the Pits, Mother of Wolves, and the Jaws of Death. Seems like they all involve wargs in some way based on the wording here. So let's begin with Into the Pits. Does this involve wargs?
Stay a moment.
Grim news, Pine Seed. Wargs in the hills surrounding the town grow more aggressive, and it seems that there are leaders, or at the very least, tenders who drive the murderous attack. Our scouts know the location of these feral things, but they show a strength unnatural that terrifies most of the unseasoned warriors. Would you help, please? There are 3 wargs in these hills that we believe to be the leaders, each with distinctive markings that set them apart from the rest. They should be easy to identify. Slaying, on the other hand, well, that is going to be difficult, isn't it? So, there we go. We need to complete this mission Into the Pits, where I'm going to be finding several of these, and they're going to give us some item experience, some Grey Flood marks, and some motes of enchantment. Usual type stuff that you get from missions. And what do you have here? A word of warning before you go. Avoid the pointy fangs and sharp claws. They will rend and tear your flesh if they pierce your armor. And good luck. Now, in this case, it says twist none. That is a common theme that we are going to be seeing here in the Before the Shadow missions, is that they don't have twists in their basic form. The twists are going to be added when we have the delvings, and they are going to be probably some challenging twists that are going to be going into there, but we'll see that later. We'll begin here Into the Pits without any twists. It appears that I need to defeat Gorghost, Brogmarsh, and Rokush, and defeat 12 wargs. Whether the 3 just named count as wargs, and I just need 9 additional ones, or if I need 12 plus those 3, I don't know. But, oh, here is a warg right here. Now, I presume that this is going to help me with deeds relating to wargs here in Swanfleet. But if that's the case, yeah. New deed, Warg Slayer of Swanfleet. Now, I have not done any questing in Swanfleet with this character, since this is my character that I'm reserving for doing missions mainly. This is one where I got full rep on both the Gundabad, and on the here's one of those 3 leaders right here. Oops. And it looks like he's got company, and yes, I guess I should have known that this was going to be a signature for each of the leaders. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. It also makes sense that they are tearing my legs apart. There you go. Alright, so I got 4 wargs done, and one of the 3 leaders. I did not check to see whether or not that leader counted. Looks like it didn't. Alright, that is 5 wargs. Now it looks like then that I guess that all of the missions when this Dunlending village are going to be in the same place, probably the Bloodhollow, because this is, I think, a location known for wargs. I haven't got the Bloodhollow in any of the characters that I have that are doing the main before the shadow content. Which I think is the Bloodhollow is the only place I haven't been to in Swan Fleet yet. So I'm going to have to go and amend that soon. Now let's see, we've got... Oops. Now where are the other... I guess I just killed every warg I find, and I'll find out soon enough whether or not... Let's see, we've got 3 wargs up ahead over there. Actually, is that 3 wargs or 4 wargs? Oh, that's Brogmarsh down there. Okay, it looks like I'll have to go down this way. And there you go. Now, the crunchy leg debuff that you get for jumping down heights, you know, assuming that you survive the landing and all, that debuff has been cut down, so it isn't as severe as it used to be. But if you go down to hard, you could of course die, so that's a disadvantage of jumping off cliffs. Okay, well that takes care of Brogmarsh, and no, he did not count as a warg, so that answers that question. The bosses do not count for this particular mission. Because I know that in some quests they do count and some they don't. Well, that takes care of that. I still need to find the 3rd boss. And apparently... not this way, right? Because this looks like... that looks unlikely to be it. Hold on. What's that? Ah! Gorghost! Up there. Wasn't I up there before? I don't know. Hey, can I make it in this way? Ooh, I can. I think they said that they were... Good. Oh no, I can... Ah! I made it. He's got a couple of friends there. Well, we can do this, right? Here you go. Gorghost. Nasty teeth. Oh, Gorghost, what big teeth you have. The better to eat you with. Okay, I guess it doesn't sound as surprising when you're going around attacking wargs. There you go. Now, find the scout. Oh, the scout came to me. Alright, is there a... No, they don't have a chest. Now, is this one of those that has a chest only at level cap, or is this a case where the full reward is on the quest, and that maybe there's only a chest if you do a delving or something like that? That's always a possibility. What do you say about that, Scout? Wargs are always nasty business, and when they are as powerful as those were, terrible days, friend. let's return to our base. Yeah, let's go. I have dealt with the Wargs and their bosses.
Greetings.
With the matrons eliminated, the remainder of the pack shall be far easier to handle. Still, those beasts are far more fearsome than a pack of wolves, and where they roam, orcs and uruks are sure to follow. Thank you for your efforts. Alright, you're welcome. That is my first 3 Grateful Dead marks. And now there are 2 more. Mother of Wolves.
Stay a moment.
We often think it necessary to take action when maybe we ought not have. This report may be one of those times. Hunters were tasked with thinning a large pack of wolves in a nearby ruin. In their zeal, the hunters managed to kill one of the pack leaders, the male. Normally, this will allow the lesser wolves to fall on one another for a time until a new pack leader arises. But the wolves in the ruins followed a breeding pair, and the she-wolf has grown aggressive in her mate's absence. Our task is clear. We must eliminate the wolf matron before she drives the pack into attacking the village and does irreparable harm to the populace. Alright, so I need to complete the mission Mother of Wolves. So, let's go. My prediction that they were all going to be in the Bloodhollow is certainly wrong, because we are in the Howlingstones, which is closer to Mossward than it is to the Dunlending village. But in any case, we must find wolves. We need to kill 15 wolves and find the matron. Enraged moorland stalker. Enraged for some reason, probably because somebody killed the father of the wolves. So we have the mother of wolves left to deal with. And let's get you, let's get you. Not usually that I like to grab extras, but it does make things go a little bit faster when you do it successfully. Oh boy, that made it go a lot faster, yes. There we go. Now, who else is around here? More wolves, I would suspect. Now, there is no deed for defeat wolf matron. Yeah, that just has the quest on the no deed tracking on this one. Oh well. Well, then I guess that's. Oh, the Den Mother. Oh no. Is this the wolf matron, or is this somebody else? Oh, yeah, that is the matron in there. All right, so that takes care of the main wolf. Well, it looks like I'll have to find a few more stragglers in here, because they want me to kill 15 wolves, and I'm at 7.5 right now. So let's go around here. Fine. Really? Now, where's the scout going to go? How did the scout get exactly where I needed to be in that previous one? Because usually, if there's any ambiguity as to where you are going to finish up the mission, the scout then appears near the entrance and you're asked to go to the entrance. Maybe they changed that for this, and that could explain why there's no chest. Because maybe if they don't have a chest, then there is no need to go to the beginning and they just have the scout come to you. Well, I suppose we could test that hypothesis as we do more missions, to see that when we do a mission that you're not sure where they're going to be. Now, of course, if the scout shows up to where we fought that matron earlier, then that will sort of poke a hole in that hypothesis. There we go. Ah, hey, here are the last two. So we'll see where the scout appears. Is the scout right here, or where the matron was? There you go. I think that's where the matron was. So I guess they figure, where's the most likely place you're going to be? And I guess they thought, oh yeah, with the matron. Nope. I already finished that. It looks like we got a... We have an elf this time. With the wolf matron eliminated, there will be time of peace. The wolves will eventually choose new leaders. Let us return. Right, let's go. I've dealt with the den mother.
How can I be of service?
A new set of pack leaders will rise to take their place, but for the moment, we will have a respite from their attacks. I wonder, though, why the aggression was so great. There must be something stirring these creatures more than normal. I wonder what that can be. And now, the Jaws of Death. Now that sounds like a warg name.
Would you do something for me?
Reports come in from the hills that wargs are making the hillocks outside of town into dens. Aside from the clear threat that they pose, there is news that the wargs have taken a number of townfolk. Some may yet live, it's unclear. Our scouts were not able to get it clear enough close enough to confirm that any villagers in the bone pits. Will you go, find any survivors that you can, and be wary. The wargs are cunning and cruel. So I need, of course, usual rewards on there. If there are any still alive from those taken, we must make the effort to recover them. Please make haste. Any who are slain should be burned to ensure that no disease spreads. It's a terrible end. A terrible end. It appears that we're back at the Bloodhollow, across from Karaskaleben. And now, what do we need to do? Burn the dead and rescue the living. Well, I suppose that makes sense. We certainly don't want to do it the other way around. Oh. Apparently there is a victim up here somewhere. Ah! Oh, and there are also wargs around the area. Well, I guess I should have figured that there will be wargs around here. That sounds inevitable. Yep. Unfortunate victim. Ah, okay, we see some victim, or some prisoners, I guess I probably should say instead of victim, who are inside of cages. Let me say, I guess just the menacing wargs are enough on there. Living victim rescued. Alright, and who's next? Now we have, another one is back. Oh, okay, good. You escaped. Just wanted to be sure. Didn't want you going around dawdling about and getting eaten as a result. Okay, oh yes, this is... Here we had the previous boss fight, isn't it? Alright, and another living victim, and another unfortunate victim. This way. Number 3. Though looks like there are a couple in this area. Oops. Well, didn't attract the attention. For a moment there I thought I might wind up getting 3 because I thought I saw another one in the background and the one that was... And this one, maybe there were only 2. Alright. Well, what do we got around here? I see. Ah, up here. What are all the victims? Are all the surviving victims hobbits or something? 'Cause that's what it looks like so far. There you go. Apparently they don't like Hobbit all that much. Well, I guess that'll help in my case then. Of course, they're not going to like me at all, considering that I am sticking them with pointy objects. it usually isn't a way to make friends. Though wargs going around eating unfortunate victims all over the place isn't exactly a way for them to make friends either, so I guess we are even on that score. Equally inadept at making friends with the other. Alright, now, where were we? Oh, there is an unfortunate victim right here. Okay, good. And oh, there's a hobbit right over here. Oh, hi! Sorry, hobbit's not on the menu. Yeah, that's right, not even me. That would have been a terribly ignoble end, and thank you. You're welcome. And let's see, we've got one more living person to rescue. Ah. Looks like he was getting ready to have dinner. Well, we'll see. I'm pretty sure this one's dead. Now that's 5. I'll be needing one more of those. And that's the last hobbit. Unfortunate victim. Oh, way down. Oh, way down there. So we're going through this in a slightly different order than I did on the first one that I did in this area. Now let's. Oh, the unfortunate victim is right over here. Now, where's the scout going to find the scout? Wherever that scout is located. Now, that's the tricky thing on some of these missions, is that you're wondering, alright, where are you going to find the scout? I decided to go about where I did for the first mission over here near the boss. And it looks like that was a reasonable decision, because here she is. It's good to know that so many were able to be rescued. Thank you for your assistance. Now let us return. Yes, let's go. I managed to rescue 6 in all.
What do you need?
It's a shame that so many were slain, and a joy that these few could be saved. We're indebted to you. Alright, and that concludes the 3 missions that are available here at Lhan Garan. We're going to go to another location next time, where we are going to do a few more missions here at Missions 103.